Look, man, I need delicious food and I need it quick and I don't have time, okay? I also need it to be healthy, and it's a struggle sometimes when I got multiple podcasts and 2 babies and a wife, all right? But that's why I F with HelloFresh, okay? Look, if you're tired of figuring out what's for dinner night after night, especially on those busy weekdays, get dinner done the easy way thanks to HelloFresh, okay? You can save valuable time with fewer trips to the grocery store thanks to HelloFresh Market. There's over 100 add-on items you can add to your weekly box like quick breakfast, packable snacks, beverages, and more. The kids love it, okay? And check this out. I got a special deal for y'all. Get up to 10 free meals and a free high-protein item for life at HelloFresh.com/HelloFreshPodcast. 1 item per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to HelloFresh.com/HelloFreshPodcast. America's #1 meal kit.
Never leave me alone. Never leave me alone.
Hey.
Oh, is that enough?
That's good enough. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the No Chaser Podcast. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades. All right, man. It's another episode where, not at any fault of hers, Nikki Blades is not here. So I'll be in my contacts like, who might pull up spontaneously, you know? Because for one, not everybody still lives in LA. A lot of people are leaving. A lot of people are just.
Do you notice that?
I do. I have. I'm never leaving. I'm staying here forever. But my guy, I hit him up. He's always down to support. Always down to work. Always down to catch up. My boy, you've seen him everywhere. Battle rapper. And now he's a producer, writer, stand-up comedian, podcaster. He still be battling sometimes here and there. He makes great music. Make some noise for Dumbfoundead, a.k.a. Johnny Park, a.k.a. The King of K-Town, all that shit.
You're the only other multi-hyphenate that might have an equal amount of things. No, it's like dead ass. You're the only one that has more than me, honestly, straight up. Because, like, I'm finding about new stuff. Like, you got liquor and you got kids. Like, I don't have that. That's already a huge one.
That's true.
You know?
But I pride myself on doing a lot of things mediocrely.
Nah. You're great at all those things. I had a homie on Bobby Lee's podcast. Yeah. Like, they were talking about me and everybody was like, oh, yeah, we love Dumb. And the homie was like, yeah, Dumb is okay at everything. That shit had me hot, bro. I was like, now he's on my list. Like, I be having like a low-key list of like, you know, people I kind of like hate a little bit.
Kill Bill, Arya Stark list.
Yeah, and like homies are on the list. Like, he's a homie and he's on the list, you know?
Well, damn, dog.
That's hilarious.
If you got that many homies on your list, you might need to.
I gotta work on myself. But you know, it's just there.
No. You gotta work on your homies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck them.
You know what it is? I think they say it at times where it's just like they don't think it's really doing anything to me because they're like, he has thick skin. He's a battle rapper. Why would he be offended by that? Little do they know I'm putting them on the list, checking it twice.
Man, I don't like jokes.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh, fuck, I can't take jokes.
No, it's like that, man. Things hit you differently. Certain comments hit you differently.
I feel that 100%. Yeah.
I feel like okay at everything is worthy of putting somebody on the list.
Okay, thank you.
That's upsetting.
It is upsetting,
joke
right?
or not.
Yeah.
I think
especially with you not being there.
Yeah, because it's not like, oh, I'm fucking with the homie.
Yeah.
But it's also like he's never mentioned that before, like as a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you're finding out that he's feeling this way about you.
Yeah, it just comes out.
I'm like, okay, that's how you feel.
Like, you didn't even send this link to me to watch. I happened to come across this shit, dog.
That's what I was saying. I was like, you called me a legend 2 weeks ago.
To my face.
Now I'm okay. Okay. No, I feel that. No, you know what though? I pulled up because you always pull up for me. You do, man. You really do. Because I hit you up last minute too, a bunch of stuff, and you always do. So
let me address something.
Yeah.
For the last time I last minute pulled up for you, all right? I did an episode of Fun with Dumb. It was me, Jay Park.
Yep.
We had a whole conversation. It was great. But I pulled up last minute. I was literally leaving a food shoot with David So, when Foodie Call shoot. And Dumb was like, yo, can you pull up today for a podcast? I got Jay Park coming. I'm like, all right, cool. But I was dressed for hot weather, all right? I was out in the fucking food festival in a jersey and some Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Yeah, I remember this.
So a lot of the discourse is like,
those comments.
Why is Tim naked when everybody else got jackets on?
It was like full bulge and like just tight.
I was not prepared to be sitting in the Hoochie Daddy shorts with the camera in front of me, dog. So motherfuckers like, first of all, what is the temperature? Second of all, why is he naked?
It was a deep couch.
Why his legs so pale?
Deep couch.
Yes.
Like, this is from Muay Thai boxing? What in the world?
Jay Park got a whole fucking like Letterman jacket on.
Hilarious.
People were throwing the fuck off, right?
Yeah.
And I was not dressed to be on a pod at night that day, okay?
That was a tough one, man, because, I was sick that one, too.
Yeah.
It was tough. We coughing.
We were both coughing.
Yeah, we were coughing.
And Jay was like, hey.
Yeah. Nah, man, you're not pull up for you, bro.
Nah, I got you, man. I
Anytime.
appreciate you. I tell you what. Dumb is great at, okay? When we go to these little fucking schmoozy Asian events, for some reason, Asian people love putting on suits, okay? With every Asian event there is, everything got to be a gala, all right?
Yeah.
It's got to be a fucking gala. But aside from that, I hate bigging up myself at schmoozy events. I hate having to do that because I feel like it's a little like, all right, we get it. Like Hollywood shit. What do you do? I do this, I do that. Dumb is great at being like, nah. He does this and this and that. No. This guy right here does this and that. He is like best like wingman for trying to get work.
I'm drunk,
where you're like,
yeah, exactly.
No, especially when I'm drunk, I be gassing up the homies.
Yes.
Crazy, bro.
Yes.
Crazy. But it's like I feel that way. It makes me feel good. And I always feel like we're kind of like underdogs in a way, and I'm always like gassing up all the homies that like really made an impact, in my opinion, to the culture. I'm just like, yo, fuck that. If no one's gonna do it, my drunk, belligerent ass is gonna do it,
Dude, I love it. It makes me wish we were both single at the same time. The way you're such a good wingman.
There was a time we both were.
Yes, and it was a time.
Yeah, it was a time. A time was had.
y'all was competing for the same bitch. Wasn't no big up.
Nah.
You know what this motherfucker does?
It was kind of like pre-Instagram sliding, so there was not really much of a crossover, I feel like. There's more of a crossover now, because you could literally look in mutual friends and be like, there is a crossover here.
Somewhere.
Like you can't really do that anymore.
I know. Yeah. There's definitely I'm sure, we haven't actually done that, but there's probably some overlap somewhere. I remember specifically one of my favorite nights with you. I don't know if I feel like I've told this story before, but we were in New York and you introduced me to some girls, and I don't know, I forget how drunk you were at this point, but you booped a girl, and I never seen a real life boop before.
That's wild. I can't even. That's crazy.
You just introduced me. You're like, and it was a way to get out of a kind of awkward, but I also understand the play up the awkward because it's cute vibe. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, it's my friend Tim. We're just gonna go get a drink. We'll be all right. Boop. All right.
like I just put her on pause real quick. Pause. I'll be right back.
I thought that shit was.
That's insane. That is insane. I'm so sorry to whoever I booped out there. That is cancelable action. I'm sorry. Yeah. Please don't ever come out like, he booped me once, and next thing you know, I'm on Variety. Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's
when you see your booper all over the internet.
You're boopist.
He's a boopist.
He's a serial boopist.
I'm a serial booper. I don't want to be known as a booper either. Real talk.
Oh shit.
But yeah, man, how's everything? I just got back from Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super fun.
I'm sure that shit was crazy. Were you out there like, I'm from LA, homie? Kendrick shit.
Yeah, I feel like I was there more for Kendrick's halftime show than the game.
Yeah.
And even when you're there, like our section of people from LA, musicians, like they all felt like they were there for that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And to be honest, I would have been more invested in the game if it wasn't like a blowout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That was crazy. So by the time, like halftime hit, like no one was into the game no more because they were like, okay, there's like almost a no chance they're gonna come back from this, you know?
Dude, as an American, I don't watch sports, but as an American, I always feel like I should watch the goddamn Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in there. Veda wants to watch Spider-Man cartoons and shit. I'm like, all right, baby, this is really important thing right now. It's called the Super Bowl. Everyone watches it. First quarter goes by. Veda's like, I want to watch. I'm like, you know what? Yes, we can put on Spider-Man right now.
That's so funny.
So we're jumping upstairs. I'm like, babe, tell me when the halftime show's about to come on. Because at that point, it was already like, all right, man, we out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, LA, the LA pride part of it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I love that part of it. Just him setting it up, the dancing, the lights, the parking lot lights and all of that. Like, everything just felt very LA. I actually loved it. I mean, people have their opinions right now about it. I just think, like, knowing as a performer, like, that aura that he had, to me, it's like the aura replaced fireworks and the extra things on the side to me. You know what I mean? And you can't get that. Like, of course, you can add all these elements to a show, crazy features, fireworks, all that stuff, but the energy and the aura that he has, that's rare. I felt the same way when he performed at the, what was it, Inglewood or something, at the Forum?
Oh, yeah, the pop-out.
Yeah, the pop-out.
The pop-out.
That was crazy. He's a sick performer.
Yeah. Go.
Let me ask you, I was going to ask you this because I was hyped. I loved it, right? And I thought the camera work and everything, the way they did it was so artistic and dope, just like visually. Yeah. But I could see how if someone was in the stadium watching how it would be boring. Yeah.
I will tell you right now, in the stadium, not that many people went into it because the stadium is like Midwestern football folk.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally like, it was weird. The vibe was not there.
Yeah.
But yes, like in our suite, I'm with like Anderson, Tinashe's right there jamming. Even Serena was there like before. She was sitting right in front of us. Didn't even think she was part of the show, and she like left in the middle of it.
All of a sudden, she's
it was crazy. But like, in the suite. But if I looked around, it was not like, and also, but a lot of the times the halftime show I think is more suited for TV.
Yeah,
it's way more for TV.
Definitely. But this is the weird shit. Who puts on a good performance, right? You got your Michael Jacksons, your Beyoncés. Even when Rihanna did it, that shit was low-key boring for most of it. Mostly because she was pregnant. She couldn't really move.
She couldn't really do shit.
But it's just like, what do people consider a good performance? I feel like people either like the artist and the songs, and that's going to make it good for you. Because everybody was saying the same shit about Dr. Dre's Super Bowl.
What? Yeah.
A lot of people hated it.
Really?
Yeah. But you
that's
know
crazy
which people.
Yeah.
But for us that grew up with that shit,
it
was fucking amazing. Like us seeing the TAM sign.
It was sexy.
But think about how many motherfuckers don't know what the fuck that is.
But that's why I think the aura is so important. Like when we talk about the Michael Jackson performance and the viral clip that always is shown is the one where he pops up and he stands there for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like most people haven't even shared the actual song of that Michael Jackson performance. It's always just him popping up and the director going, come on, Michael, grab the glasses.
I literally just watched that again this morning. It just popped up on my feed.
That's what it is, though. It's like that rare aura, like, and I think Kendrick has that Michael Jackson does, honestly. I know it's a bold statement.
You know, it's funny. Well, I felt like, because I loved it, right? I'm in there, I'm in the living room, crib walking with the babies and shit, you know? Like, and Veda, who normally isn't necessarily a rap fan yet, well, she likes Sweetie, but I told her, I'm like, baby, daddy just needs to watch this rap real quick. She's like, what is rap? So, I said, baby, you know when we make raps, you know when we rhyme stuff? That's like rapping, okay? So I'm fucking crib walking around carrying Q, Veda's jumping around, on beat though. And I loved it, right? So, but I asked Chia, who, yes, enjoys Kendrick, but maybe didn't know some of the like album cuts and shit like that. I'm like, did you enjoy it? As not a like big of a Kendrick fan as I am. She was like, I thought it was great. So I wasn't sure if people that aren't from LA enjoyed it. So I asked Twitter. It was kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah,
but majority was like, a lot of people, my fans anyways, my followers were like, they loved it, right?
Yeah. This is the shit I don't get, right? There's been artists who I don't know or like doing the halftime show. I don't watch that halftime show. Why is it so hard for people to just not watch all the clips of the older
whites,
different people will say that this is the worst halftime show ever? Like, but is that really what you're here for?
Yeah.
Why'd you watch? You know you don't know who this guy is.
Right.
You absolutely know that. Did you think possibly it was gonna be something you would like?
Yeah.
So weird.
I feel like, I mean, it's the most viewed halftime show of all time. This
Yeah,
Kendrick
I
one.
saw that.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, I have a feeling he kind of knew it was gonna draw mad viewership. So at that point, it's like, just do whatever you want.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I think he made kind of the right choice if he really wanted to do this thing where he's not forced to play all the hits. You already know you're gonna get the views on it. Like, do something weird and crazy, unexpected. You know what I mean?
I like how he was edging us with the "They Not Like Us." Though.
That shit was great.
that was great. That was great.
I didn't think he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna do the song.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna stop before the A
Minor?
minors and the
He had to do
and
A
the
minor.
Drakes and all that shit. I thought he was just gonna be like,
He
I
has
see
to
what it is.
do that song though. That's the one thing. Like, if you're gonna do a recognizable song, that's the one you have to
gotta do it.
Like, all the white people on the stand just stood up for A minor.
I knew it.
Yeah.
And that's so funny because I imagine that in my head. As soon as I heard, when they put Trump on the screen and everyone cheered, I was like, okay, I see the crowd, right?
Did they cheer? I didn't. It was
they-
kind of mixed in the stadium. I couldn't hear
when he came out, the people closest to him was booing.
I heard
Oh,
boos.
word?
I heard
Yeah,
boos
they
and
were
cheers.
booing.
On TV when I watched, I thought I heard like a big cheer.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I wonder how this crowd is gonna be with Kendrick. And so when I'm watching and I imagined and I heard the A minor, I just imagined like, man, goddamn, I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second. A minor.
This guy's ruining the fabric of the country.
Has he chimed in yet? Has Trump chimed in on the halftime show? Because I feel like he always be chiming in on halftime shows, and this one, like, I haven't heard from him yet. And
he didn't say anything about the halftime show, I think, but he did say the worst part about the night was something completely different. So I felt like that was him saying, it wasn't that bad. Guys.
Right.
This was the worst shit.
no
and then he talked shit about Taylor Swift.
There's no way it would have been worse than the game. So, like,
that shit was
like
crazy.
he had another terrible thing to focus on.
Yeah, because he always be name dropping and shit. Oh, wait, not the rap. Oh, I thought you talking about, the You know what? I also feel, did you meet Taylor Swift?
No. Macaulay Culkin I met.
Okay.
Same thing.
That was I mean, pretty iconic. I was really drunk and I was in his ear like, "You're a legend, bro."
Screaming.
And I no, I wasn't doing all that.
Your hands on his cheeks?
That's crazy. If I did that, oh my gosh. You gotta slap me. You gotta slap me, bro. But he was super nice, and I was just being like, I mean, he is a legend.
Oh, he is a legend.
I mean, so I'm giving him all his props, but I can tell he's heard that so many times in his life because he just like literally walked away after acknowledging it, but it was like, okay, like chill.
Nah, he walked away and dropped some Legos in front of you.
Don't come near me again, or you will get a mouse trap on your toes. All right. Amazing though. He was super cool. I mean, I was fanning out. Just
was Brenda Song with him?
Yeah. I mean, I fanned out on both of them. I was just like, both of you. I first told him he's a legend. I was like, "You're a legend too," and I went over there. But it was just cool, like sitting close to them.
Hell yeah.
You just found it in to talk to him real quick, and it was really, I was in there and out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. I mean, that's such a trip. Macaulay Culkin, didn't he recently get like a star on the Walk of Fame or some shit? Like, he got some award recently. I don't know.
I mean, just the photos he has from the 90s, like him, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson. Like, that alone, bro. That's a trophy or something. Like, it's crazy. I mean, probably one of the most like recognizable figures at that time as a kid.
I got my Veda likes watching Home Alone now. It's crazy. It's kind of hard to put on a new child to old shit when everything is so accessible. You know what I'm saying? Everything is at an iPad click. You know, it's like, how do you put on a throwback song for a baby or like an old movie when they're like, they won't even sit through a new movie. You know what I'm saying? Like iPad brains and shit, you know?
That is true. I mean, I don't know if like that age could look at some old classic stuff and still feel excited about it in a way.
Yeah.
I was dating a girl who was like 25 a couple of years ago, and she was like, I put on The Matrix, and she was like, "This looks old."
Yeah.
I was like, "Bitch, you crazy? This is The Matrix. This is a revolutionary film that
She's
changed
like,
the game."
Okay, Unc.
But that was kind of crazy to me to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I guess it is old at this point, you know.
Yeah. And when it just looks the way it looks, they're like, "What the fuck is this?" They used to all that super HD.
Yeah. It's like, I know how they filmed that. It's like, what?
Bruh, well, it's crazy to think, like, it's 2025, right? Meaning kids born in 2000 are of legal drinking age now.
25.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
what the fuck?
Are we in the Unk bracket or no?
Hey,
Or not? I did see a tweet
seen the
about
breakdown.
this. You saw the breakdown, right? Yeah.
I think I was in the Unk.
let's not even talk about it.
Yeah. I
But
don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
I'm willing to bet money that we are for sure in the Unk bracket.
But I will say this though, you know, sometimes I'll be out and some like young creators and stuff come up to me and they'll be like, blah 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 Unk. It rubs me the wrong way, bro.
I know.
It rubs me the wrong way. You can't just jump to Unk, you know?
Yeah.
I've had a young white woman on the street call me OG. It's very weird.
I don't mind.
Why are you talking to me,
OG.
first of all? But don't fucking call me
Here's your
OG.
coffee, OG.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, but it's like OG it feels more respectful, you know?
I don't mind OG because the connotation of OG is more like you've been in the game
Yes.
as opposed to
Unk.
Nah, so
Right? That's how I feel too, no?
in Black World,
Yeah.
OG has always, if you're not talking to the actual gangsters, it's like the damn near grandpa. Like that's OG.
Right.
Your parent is OG. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you want to be big homie. My fault, big homie.
Yeah, big homie's nice. Yeah.
OG is crazy. Unk, I mean,
No,
Unk now feels away. It definitely feels
I feel
away.
like Unk
But
is
OG,
like an older dude trying to hang out with the young kids. You know, he's around for them to even call you an Unk. You know, OG is like, I feel that's like more. There's like a connection to it through a business or like a family, like you said. You know.
Yo, man, y'all know I am tired and I'm busy. These babies got me running around. Chia's exhausted. So sometimes we don't have time to go to the grocery store and find recipes and whip up some new things to eat, okay? That's why we F with HelloFresh, okay? With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit, all right? It's easy to find time to eat well with 50 wholesome, hassle-free meals to choose from each week delivered to your door, okay? HelloFresh's 15-minute meals are done in just 3 simple steps so you can eat better this year without all the hassle. And their lineup of prep and bake meals come together with minimal mess and only 5 minutes of prep, so your oven does most of the work, not you. Now that is exactly what I need, okay? We love HelloFresh. We actually do use HelloFresh, and even when we don't have time to make it, we have our nanny make the recipes because it's just that easy, okay? Now I have time to play with the babies and actually get some work done and maybe even finish that script that I've been procrastinating on, okay? Get up to 10 free meals and a free high-protein item for life at HelloFresh.com/HelloFreshPodcast. 1 item per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to HelloFresh.com/HelloFreshPodcast. America's #1 meal kit.
What'd y'all do this weekend while I was at the Super Bowl? Sorry, that was a weird segue.
No, that's perfect.
I hate the while I was at the Super Bowl, just throwing it in some.
Yeah, it was my first Super Bowl, and I tagged along with Anderson, obviously, as I do most events that I don't have any access to. Yeah.
Damn, was Mariah there?
No, she wasn't there. She wasn't there. But I mean, it was like I said, it was like a very celebrity filled.
That's lit.
Yeah.
Did you get to? You've been in New Orleans before, of course.
Yeah. Ate a lot of good food, but just also like by the third day, it's just like crazy.
Oh, because you was, of course, if you're in New Orleans,
heavy.
you want to do all the heavy New Orleans shit. Yeah. I'm sure people in New Orleans are like, we eat salads too.
Right.
But you over there like beignets, etouffee, everything.
They're like, chill out.
Oh, you get to do like Bourbon Street and shit while you were there? Or it was just like,
I mean the whole city was lit, and it was like it was cool how the Super Bowl incorporated just the energy of the city. Big
sure.
Frida, all these performers, John Baptiste, like a bunch of people just rocking, and I don't know. I love the city, but it's a lot. You know, I think one thing I love about it is like the live music aspect. There's so many live music places. I love live music, man.
You ever been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras?
No, I've never been. Have you gone for that?
Nah, never.
Really?
I feel like that is
I feel like you would have gone to something like that.
Me too. And look, that this would be our regrets as when we were single men. Okay, never been to Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
and never been to spring break. Like an official, like Fort Lauderdale debauchery spring break.
I think we missed it though, because I feel like that doesn't fly as much as it used to.
Yeah.
You know, in the current world we live in now,
Yeah.
you know, like back then there was like Girls Gone Wild, you know, infomercials, and we'd see these things and be like, oh, this looks
wait till
lit.
I'm old enough.
Yeah, and then there's now documentaries about Girls Gone Wild. That was like how problematic it was.
I know.
And we're like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't talk about that on podcast. No, but it was like, yeah, but we saw the glimpse of like, we kind of missed that. We were too young in a way.
Yeah. Definitely too young. It became problematic like right when we got old enough to do that shit.
Yeah.
And they stopped doing it. But then it came back, but
wait, how did it come back?
It's just different. They still go to Miami and shit like that for spring break, but it's different now. You got to be a baller to have any of the enjoyment that we thought we was going to have. You can't just be on the beach at some like MTV activation and get some chicks. They out there on the beach, but they ain't talking to you unless you got on diamonds and you offering them some shit.
mean, OnlyFans is kind of like what Girls Gone Wild is now. And it's less problematic because it gives control to the creators. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the new version of it now.
Do they still do wet t-shirt contests on spring break? Is that like a thing?
So. I don't think so.
Wet t-shirt is way too covered up now. They're like, chill. What? No, yeah, but I remember all those like wet t-shirt contests.
Did y'all speaking of MTV, the MTV Spring Break, bro, they did one where it was like a group and they were coming out in like whipped cream bikini. Do you remember this, bro? Yeah. And I remember being, I don't know how, like probably like, 8th grade, being like, oh my God, this is what they do. This is crazy.
I mean, BET Uncut was like the thing. At that time where that block of television came out, it was like BET Uncut, Girls Gone Wild infomercials, Spanish news.
Yeah. Jerry Springer,
Howard Stern show on E.
Oh, yes.
Wild on E.
Yeah.
Brooke
Wild
Burke.
on Brooke Burke.
Brooke Burke,
Hello.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, now we sound like unks, you know? We sound like horny unks.
I know.
We're kind of unks. Yeah, no, we're unks. So horny unks.
You know, we were horny children. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
no, you know what? We don't sound like horny unks right now. We sound like uncles.
Oh.
Yeah, true.
Back in my day, boy.
Yeah. Nah, it was a time, man. It was a time.
Yeah. And I feel like when we were at that age of where people were going to doing college things, we were touring, and it was great because we did some debauchery on tour, you know what I'm saying, because like
on college
campuses, yes. And I always say like what a blessing that I feel like was kind of my golden age, my most poppin' YouTube years happened to coincide with like a touring year, so I really got to do some debauchery.
Yeah,
but it's like regular college shit. We think back on like, oh, we didn't really get to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was in college, like I didn't dorm. I was commuting, but I knew everyone was just fucking in the dorms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
No, I dropped out of high school. I told you last time.
Oh shit! I don't be listening.
No, I even like trip out. I'm like, where the hell were my parents? You know what I mean? I'd be like, I have Asian parents and I dropped out of high school. That's insane, bro.
What the fuck? Because I'm sure they weren't like, you're gonna be a great battle rapper, huh?
I would have done better with foster parents, bro. Like, what in the world is going on? That's crazy. Yeah, but and I tell the story a lot, but my parents didn't find out I dropped out of high school till like 2 years after I dropped out.
Really?
Yeah, they were like so occupied with their own drama. But it's like I said, it's cheesy as it sounds, hip hop and rapping, like all did save my life. Like I loved, that I had something that I was like passionate about while getting fucked up.
Were you like leaving the house pretending to still go to school? Or?
Yeah. Like straight up backpack. I literally walked to the school bus stop and just turned right back around.
Damn, how would they know, huh? Unless, especially as Asian parents, you're not like, hey, when is that report card coming in? You know what I'm saying?
There was one time because I would come back to the house because I know they'd leave for work, right?
Yeah.
I'd come home and I'd be chilling there all day, and I heard like keys jingling by the doorway.
Yeah.
And they had like one of my parents, like my dad or something, like had come back early. I ran to the closet and I just hid there. Like literally the whole day. This fool was watching TV on the couch and shit. I was like, fuck, how am I gonna get out of this shit?
Bruh, we have the same motherfucking story.
Oh, really?
Dog. When I was in high school, I didn't drop out, but I knew I was about to have a D on my report card. So I was like, let me get to this shit before my parents do in the mail, right? This is actually crazy now that I think about it. It's so dumb. But so I ditched school that day so I could get the mail from before my parents got it, right? But I don't know why I didn't just walk around. But my dumb ass, I got the shit, went into the house. I knew my mom, you know, because when she's just doing her shit, playing her music, she don't be paying attention. So I went into the apartment, snuck past my mom, went into my room, and chilled in my closet.
Yeah.
With the report card. Was in my closet, chilling quietly, waiting until the time where it would be appropriate for me to get home, snuck back out and was like, hey, Mom.
That's a really bad plan. You got the report card.
I could have just been out.
It's a less problematic R. Kelly trapped in the closet. Just like, no, it's no, straight up. No, it was, you know, just being kids, young, try to get away with stuff and bad grades. And that's why I dropped out, is because I was so behind that I knew I would be in high school for a lot longer than I was supposed to be there. And I was like, I can't imagine that, you know.
How were you in high school? Well, before the time you were there? Like, did you enjoy it?
I was, up until 8th grade, I was a phenomenal student. You know what I mean? I had trophies. I was winning spelling bees and shit. And then I discovered weed, and then I became a huge, like I was even like kind of a child star. I was doing like commercials and Fox Kid Network when I was like 10, 11 years old. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I was in a PlayStation 1 commercial, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, for this game called Bomberman World. You know, I
love Bomberman.
Yeah, so when I was like super young, I heard like someone looking for kid talent and stuff on the radio. I dragged my mom to the audition. I got an agent at the time.
What?
So for like 2 years, I was like a child actor. And then I got more into music, like every teenager kind of does, you know, and I was smoking weed and I'm freestyling, I'm rapping. I kind of lost interest in that. So I stopped acting, and I went full on into, you know, rapping when I was like 14, you know. So by the time I was 14, my acting career ended. And then 14, I'm in high school just freestyling, you know, going to Project Blowed, all these things. But I was still kind of a nerd though.
Yeah.
You know, I had like braces and shit.
Oh, hey, me too. Damn, did we live the same life, high key, dog? That's kind of crazy. How long did you have your braces for? Say at the same time. 1, 2, 3. 2.5 years.
I don't know if it was exactly 4 years, but it was way longer than I was supposed to have them because I kept missing appointments.
Oh, you dumbass. Were you flossing?
I think I was like fucking up on that.
You're supposed to floss, bro.
I know, and I didn't even wear retainers after. It's crooked here. Yeah.
I wore my retainers for like.
Man, you're responsible as hell, bro.
Because I didn't want to.
It's not the same life at all. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Just certain key moments.
Yeah.
Well, because I knew. Look, my teeth were fucked. So once they got straight again, I was like, I'm gonna take care of these shits, bro.
Yeah, your teeth are straight, even on the bottom.
Yeah, well, you know what? My orthodontist was like, yeah, so you got to wear your retainers every night, right? And I'm like, for how long? She's like, forever. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's
crazy. I wore them shits for probably like a good 10 years every night. And then until I kind of stopped. And then now they're only beginning to get slightly wonkadoodle. Like
you wore them long enough that it'll stay pretty straight.
Yeah, and every once in a while, I'll plop them back in and it fucking hurts, but I'll leave them in there every once in a while just to see. But yeah, I had braces for like 2.5 years because my shits were fucked up. Like I had like teeth up here and shit was yeah. So, but now, you know, people always be like, "Oh man, you and Chia have such straight teeth. Your kid's gonna have great teeth." I'm like, we both had braces, so our kids' teeth are gonna be fucked up.
Your kids are so cute, man. I gotta say that.
Thanks, man.
No, real talk. You guys made some really cute babies.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Yeah, next generation of Blasian kids.
You know, I'm not Blasiatinos.
Oh wait, she's half Latina.
She's half Salvadorian.
You are the most diverse Asian that I know, bro. He has to be. Come on, guys. We all know you got to be the most multicultural Asian on the planet. That ass.
DEI Tim.
Bro.
I am cultured and seasoned and all types of shit, man. Here's what's funny, right? I was and this is a good segue because when I filmed an episode of fucking what's that show on Power on Stars?
Power BMF?
No. The Blind Spotting.
Blind Spotting.
Rafael Casal shit, right? So
Yeah.
I'm talking to Rafael Casal and white dude, director, rapper, deaf poetry artist, right? And we're making jokes and I was talking about my daughter specifically because Q wasn't born yet. And I'm like, yeah, you know, she's Asian, black, and Latino, bro. I'm like, everything but white to Rafael Casal, right? Making a joke. I'm like, I was like, she got everything in her but white. He was like, wait till she gets older. And I was like, you mother?
Jesus
like,
Christ.
oh, wow.
Fuck.
That's why I
like,
gotta
God
be a
damn
good parent. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's not too late to jump him.
I was like, fuck, because in my head I was like, all right, fair play. I made a white people joke, and he hit me with a very hurtful, also a white people joke.
What kind of stuff have you been introducing to your kids like right now? You know, like some of your favorite things, or
Well, okay, so I will, you know, like I said, man, it's a weird state of technology, right?
Yeah.
Because kids have everything accessible to them, but they only want the same thing over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So it's in 5-minute increments, as opposed to when I was little, I wanted to watch the Mary Poppins movie over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Where Veda's like 5-minute videos, 5 minutes videos over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find when I can inject something that she might like. At a very early age, when she was crying, I started singing Bob Marley, No Woman, No Cry to her.
Yeah.
And it like soothed her for whatever
That's
reason.
cool.
And it became her like, I'm sad, put on No Woman, No Cry. But when she was like 2, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she randomly likes California Love, Tupac, because I was trying to put on her baby shit and but something opened up on Instagram where someone used that song for a reel, and she was like, what's that?
Yeah.
And I put it on. I was like, you like this? She's like, yeah. So I played that for her. She fucked with it. She finally is down for like the Disney classics, where originally she would only watch Frozen, but now she likes all that shit. I can put her on, showed her Lion King. She fucking cried her heart out. Q, my boy, who's barely 2, I tried to put him on the Bob Marley, wasn't into it at first, but for some reason during bath time, I had some Sam Cooke playing, and he vibed. Like, I put on Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. Put that shit on for him to the point where we're taking a bath. That's like bath song. Where he'll be like, Saturday night? I'm like, yeah, let's get it, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, man?
That's cute. I saw that little video where like your son got jealous when you were hugging your girl, and then your daughter came in front of him. It just felt like there's 2 types of people. That kind of thing. It was so funny.
All the comments were like, okay, little Tim right there.
Straight up.
We see the divide.
Which is which.
Bro. Little attention whores we were, man. You know, just...
That's great. As far as putting them onto shit, though, what I'm realizing is it happens naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get to that point where you no longer have to just give them what they want all the time, you just going about your day doing shit, they pick up on it. Because I think about all the music I know just from my mom playing it. And she would play shit older than her. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I know it. It was never you need to know, you know what I'm saying? It was just there. So it'll come. Right now, they still,
you got kids?
I want to watch this.
You got kids?
Fuck no.
I was like, you sound like you wrote a book on this shit or what?
That's just how I always sound, though.
Yeah. I be watching the clips. You do sound like you know about shit. You be knowing about stuff. Like,
it's just the way I sound. Do I actually know about shit? Yeah, but
I was sold. I was about to take notes, man. It was crazy.
I don't talk unless I feel like I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So everything I say sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, nah, from the jump, like, people would always say, like, Rick, even if they didn't vibe with what he was saying, they were like, Rick says things in a way that you want to believe him.
No,
You know what I'm
100%. I lead with whatever I'm saying and let my brain catch up later. I'm like, how am I going to spin this to make it sound intelligible?
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, man, look, I do that on this, I mean, I'm sure, you know, we're big podcasters now. Sometimes I just, you know what, let me just open my mouth and see if it connects at some point.
If somebody could make a compilation of you saying, I don't know where I was going with that,
but
you know what? A lot of that is actually freestyling too. Freestyling is that you just like you feel it and you kind of make it connect. It's like a second behind and then you connect it.
Dog, I tell people, look, if it's an occasion where I choose to freestyle, it's either gonna be trash or it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
because you have those moments where you hit a zone and you're like, this word, say it, and then oh, I made it connect, it's lit. And then you have those moments for me where I'm like, nah, I'm just saying words. And them shits aren't connecting at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, where's the next word?
I just saw the funniest clip today. I don't know if you've seen this. It seemed like it's an old clip, but like this New York dude was battle rapping. I don't know, some small space. And I guess he was saying like some super like pause-worthy lines. And then the whole place just kept, hey, yo, pausing him. But like, normally I just be like, yo, these dudes are just interrupting this dude. But like every line was insanely pause-worthy, bro. And he's just, by the end of it, he's just so mad. He's like, come on, y'all are insecure, man. Y'all are insecure.
Y'all are insecure.
I gotta show y'all this. It's so funny, bro.
That's great. I love a good Ayo compilation of battle raps. This is great. It's great. Because it's always funny because, you know, especially in the days of, you know, now no one like freestyles when they're battle rapping, you know what I'm saying? It's all written shit. So when someone feels like I'm coming with some heat, and then everyone's like, hey, oh, he's like, fuck. They had no idea.
I know for a fact if I went back in the archives, I probably said some pause-worthy stuff that no one caught on, you know what I mean?
How funny would it be if y'all go back and you see yourself like, I like sucking dick. When did I say that shit? Why would I say that?
All these old rappers probably never thought that some of their lines were like really sus.
I was just talking about this too with David on Dudes, where like the aggression in like rap, like, you know, 90s and even like early 2000s shit, it was like, I'm gonna disrespect this dude by saying I'm gonna fuck him in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm gonna fuck you like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You say that shit now, it's like, oh, come on, dog. That's
but do you think even back then they were like, okay, get him, dog? You know, like was it? You think? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Like just a simple shit, maybe not even in rap, but the phrase, I'm gonna tear your ass up.
Yeah.
That used to be a thing that you could just say.
Yeah, you could say, I'm gonna eat your ass.
You
know, and
I
thought that guy was gonna destroy.
like
I'm gonna eat his ass up. They could say that.
You can say that.
And then they're like, that was hard. You know, like
that was like, you did what?
Yeah.
You ate what? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Taking sacks to the face. You know, I got 5 on it. You know, like Biggie.
Of course.
So fine, I can suck your dad's
dick.
Yes.
You know?
That one was crazy.
I think
that one was crazy.
That was crazy, but it was almost. I'm like, it's so abstract. It's kind of hard.
I mean, it was clever. It painted the picture.
Yeah.
She fine as fuck.
You know, the homie Andrew Garcia one time during our debauchery days, and I don't know if he was referencing Biggie or not. But it was after I had canoodled with a lovely lady, and Andrew was like, dang, let me suck your dick so I see what it tastes like.
It's crazy. That's crazy in any time period.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and so like while he was sucking my dick, I was like,
can you even taste it?
I be hearing like a common one where they're like, "Oh, she's so fine, I'd like suck a fart out of her ass or something." Is that like a thing that young people are saying?
Yeah.
I think
I've been seeing it in like comments and stuff.
Yeah, they say shit like,
I don't like that.
Discharge and all type of
No,
shit.
man, come on.
That's what
this is all gross.
It's just crazy. I just seen one because they changed the meaning of certain words too. Goon.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Gooner.
Yeah. We did a pod where they taught us about all the Gen Z slang.
That's just crazy because that shit used to mean a gangster.
Oh, he's a goon.
Yeah,
my goon.
Goon, he gonna get you. Like now, if you claim to be a goon, like what?
I don't think they should be allowed to change the meaning of existing slang. Like that seems like That seems like Trump came into office, like, I'm going to change this.
Gulf of America, dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Goon of America.
That's what it sounds like. It's just, you can't just be doing that, you know?
Nah,
it's history.
I gave up when tight started to mean angry.
I don't know if that's a generational thing or a coast thing.
It's a coast thing, but because of the internet,
yeah,
it's everywhere.
Right.
So motherfuckers over here or just anywhere you watch it will say they're tight. And it
or
don't
hot,
mean
right?
cool.
I got me hot.
Yeah.
Like that's one that kind of threw me off a little bit towards it. I mean, I don't know how long it's been around.
Why are New Yorkers so angry that y'all need so many words to express how angry you are?
You gotta
take over our existing words.
I be trying to adapt, super uncomfortable that first few months, you know what I mean, as it leaves my mouth. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm settled in. I'm good, you know?
Man, I can't. I've never described something as being lit.
Think
about
really?
How long lit
so
has
you didn't
been
think
around.
Lit seems like it's pretty much here to stay. I mean,
yeah, it is, but I was just like, it's not something I would have said. And I feel weird just trying to say this now. I'll say cap in a joking manner. I haven't adapted that shit. I just talk like a regular person now. I don't even really use slang that much.
Well, you know what it is? Well, first of all, let me say this before I forget. Lit, for me, is one of those where I said it ironically, and it became ingrained. Now, you know me. I say everything's fucking lit. You know, I just, not even trying to be ironic, you know? Cap, I'll say, when I'm talking to someone young, where they want to be stupid in my comments, and I'll be like, cap, right? But what's crazy about what you just said about how now you just speak like a regular person is I saw a TikTok recently where a teacher was showing her kids her slang versus like, what do you say now, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of it was the kids are just saying regular shit again. Where she was like, okay, do you say cap? They're like, no, that's old. That's old.
Yeah,
so she's like, what do you say now? And she's like, we'll just be like, you're lying.
So we've come full circle.
Completely. Not only full circle, full like past.
Yeah. And they think they made it up. That's a real word.
Now
what
you just say you're lying.
Or you're fibbing. It's like, damn, we're taking it way back. All right.
That's just crazy. And then shit they think they made up, like clout.
I know.
Like what? You didn't make that. That's a real word.
Or like when swagger was like a popping word. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, no, guys, this is in the dictionary.
Yeah, like
you know?
these are
Do you think there's a cutoff at a certain age where you stop adapting to those slang terms?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's also just like how removed you get away from a certain culture. Like, I love rap music, but I can't say I listen to more rap right now than I was maybe 5 to 10 years ago.
Yeah, I've been there.
Just because I'm like so busy now. You also have kids all the time too. It's not like you can just put on Sexy Red anytime, right? It's like
for us to do that, it is a conscious effort. It's not that I'm gonna listen to rap. Cool, I'm listening to rap music and you know the new shit. It's I need to know what the fucking kids are listening to. So I gotta go out of my way to be like a Spotify playlist of what are the top 10 trending rap songs, so I know what these fucking kids are doing. Dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm in the rap mood, I'm putting on some shit that I'm familiar with. Wow. We are having the most unky.
Fuck it. They're old too.
I know.
We
I
don't
know.
have 18-year-old
That's
kids
true.
watching
That's a good
us.
point. Yeah.
Our whole my demo is 25 to 35. So y'all are here with me, all right?
Same, it's cool. Welcome to the Unk Hour, y'all. You know what I mean? Welcome to the Unk Hour. Nah, I feel you, man. I mean, it's I'm not even ashamed at this point. You know what I mean? Cool. It's like every generation has their run, and you know you enjoy it. Like you see Rolling Loud lineup, how many percent would you recognize?
Exactly. Ice Spice, that's it.
The craziest shit though is that we're all in the same space. That's why it feels so weird, because it's like traditionally at Unk status, you just not hearing none of that shit no more.
Right.
Now they do the exact same shit we do, and it's like everybody's kind of sounding the same. It's crazy fucking. I'll see 42-year-old men talk about I'm about to crash out. I'm like, what? but that's also crazy because
no, he literally means just knock out. He's tired.
But crash out isn't exactly new either.
Right.
But they revamped it and it's theirs now. So it's weird when fucking grown ass men talk about crash outs.
Crash out's been easy to kind of adapt though, too. You know what I mean? You're like,
man, look. I recently just found some big ass style pants that look good on me, but now I gotta buy bell bottoms because of Kendrick.
You do
I can't keep up.
Don't got on bell bottoms, right? Okay.
I adapted
Dumbbells.
real quick. That was real quick with dumbbells.
Whoa. Oh man.
Push your weight in his dumbbells.
I gotta say, I was just talking about this on my pod with two of my homies, and talking about how like there hasn't been any new slang created by other than black people in like decades. Like think about a slang term that like Asian people were created. Maybe Latinos have maybe a couple. And then
Low-key, I feel like y'all are behind Goon and Gooner.
What you mean? Oh,
Asian
like
people.
Asian people?
Asian
that
people.
do
Oh, you know what?
TikTok
Actually,
slang?
there's streamer slang. I think that may have been created by some like white streamers or like Asians. Maybe I don't know the full thing, but
I think the whites got some white specific shit in there.
Possibly. It's all crazy though, because a lot of it gets called TikTok slang. And it's just black people shit.
Right.
Saying it's like, yo, what the fuck?
I went to the
Z
pod.
slang.
Yeah.
One of my homies who's black was like, no, white people had some bangers, dude. He was like, dude went crazy.
He not wrong.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Asians have one.
Asian slang.
I could think of sounds like Hadouken or something. I don't know. I could think of like.
Or oh, you know what? When I was in high school, the homie made me realize I made the most Asian sound without even realizing it. Because he was scaring me as a joke. And when he scared me, I didn't say I said, oh. He was like, that's the most Asian shit you've ever said.
That is an Asian reaction. We go oh and not ah.
Yeah.
That's
it's so
hilarious.
true.
Oh. Well, shit, man. You got anything else you want to shout out? Plug?
No, not really, honestly. Check out my podcast, Fun with Dumb, every Wednesday. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it, so make sure you tune in.
I feel you, dog. Hey. Oh, it would have come out by... No, you know what? No, I'm going to make this the Super Bowl episode, so make sure you get tickets to watch No Chaser live in Honolulu, March 8th. Get you a ticket. March 8th, Honolulu, Hawaii Theater. It's going to be crazy. Yep. All right, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. Thank you for watching. Shout out to my guy, Dumb.
Thank you, guys,
Johnny
man.
Park.
Love y'all. Appreciate you.
I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
I'm Nikki Blades. Bye.
Peace.